Have you ever had any encounter with a creeper? I had just moved into my new apartment. It wasn't much, but it was mine, and after years of sharing spaces with roommates, I finally had my own place. It was a quiet neighborhood, almost too quiet, but I figured I'd get used to it. The first night was uneventful. I unpacked, ordered some takeout, and spent the evening binge-watching a show. By the time I went to bed, I was exhausted and fell asleep instantly. The next morning, I noticed something strange. The bowl I had left on the counter was in the sink. I brushed it off, assuming I must have moved it and forgotten. The day went by normally, and I didn't think much of it until it happened again. This time, it wasn't just the bowl. The box of cereal I keep on the counter was gone. I searched everywhere but couldn't find it. That's when I started to feel paranoid. Was someone in my apartment? I decided to set up a small camera in my living room, just in case. It was one of those cheap ones you control with an app. That night, I went to bed, determined to prove myself wrong. Around 3 a.m., I woke up to a notification. Motion detected. My blood ran cold. I opened the app, and my hand started shaking. The footage showed me fast asleep in my bedroom. But then, a man crawled out from under my couch. He moved slowly, deliberately, looking around as if he was checking if I was still asleep. He stood up, stretched, and started walking toward my bedroom. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't. My mind raced. What do I do? I grabbed the heaviest thing near me, a lamp, and stood behind the door, waiting. The seconds dragged like hours, and then nothing. I finally worked up the courage to check the footage again. That's when I saw it. He didn't come into my room. Instead, he walked back into the living room and slipped under the couch again. I ran out of my apartment barefoot, phone in hand, and called the police from the stairwell. When they arrived and pulled the couch away, they found him. He was dirty, emaciated, and clutching the box of cereal I couldn't find earlier. He'd been living under my couch for weeks. I moved out that night, but I can't stop thinking about the times I must have been sitting on that couch, completely unaware he was just inches away, hiding in the shadows.